Go. Should probably bring the microphone close to my face if I want you to hear me properly. I am here at Christian's abode. Happy to be. I slept like 12 hours. Yeah. Slept like 12 hours last night from 11 to 7, 7:30ish. And then again from 11 to 3. Maybe 12 to 3. And I'm still kind of tired. It's true. My body has definitely been taxed this weekend to the amount that I moved. My lower back is, ooh, really tight still. Hey, Metric Sphinx. Whoa! Do I know Metric Sphinx? You're already a member. Sending love is true little melt flowers or stickers. Hi, beautiful human. Hey. Hey, it's nice having you here. Love is true. You can probably see in my face, I did get a little bit sunburned. I saw a lot. Experienced big old munchums. Whoa! Sam, good morning, Monday zombies. I don't know if Jovan is here yet, but I just had a little conversation with her, Sam, and she had a dream last night with zombies in it. And of all the things you could have said, you say, good morning, Monday zombies. Melt, you sound like crap. Don't say that. I sound great. I sound very masculine. Yes. I am so masculine, yeah. So man. I was in this tree when you were dancing and your scarf got caught in the tree. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, that was just last Wednesday. Since that Wednesday, many things had happened, Metric. Many things. I left literally the next morning after that dance to a festival. Came here first, picked up my friend's tent, then headed through to that place. Pitched the tent in the wind. Uh, I gained new appreciation for how frustrating things can be. I just discovered a blister I have on my toe from the shoes that I wore. 20,000 steps in a new pair of shoes will probably do that to you. And I paid for my own membership. Sphinx, that's very wholesome. You trusting me enough to want to become a member after the very first time seeing me. Can you believe that, Christian? Metric Sphinx sees me dancing, bruh. Is like, bet I'll pay for a membership. Come sit though, sit here next to me. Look at this beautiful man.
Me crack.
Like, look at him looking like literally 7 years younger than me. This fuck.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Regards from Southern Africa.
Don't say that, he says. Bro, like Sam tells me, I sound like crap. First words are like, after a good morning, it's like, you sound like crap. I sound strong, okay? I sound
That's not
masculine.
very nice.
I feel like my voice sounds a little bit deeper to me as well.
Is that so you could be getting sick?
It might be either that or it might be the amount of dust that I breathe. Good vibes from New Zealand. Oh, let me put you back a little bit. There we go.
I ain't gonna stay for long, you know me.
It's okay.
I
You
know
have
the audience.
you have gym to do. Your
15 minutes.
pet Bulgarian appears to be de-aging. It's wild, right? Like literally, I think I saw you with your shaved beard when I got here, or not shaved beard when I got here.
Yeah.
And then as I like pull into the driveway, like I see this little boy coming outside.
Yeah, when the beard gets scratchy and too long, you know, it's gotta go once in a while and just have a fresh start. You know, remind people I'm better than them.
I wonder how much of it is
There was
like.
a dude at work today. He was like, "Hey, where's the beard?"
Why did you shave it?
Um,
Like, I wonder how much of it is like your DNA and versus you being a programmer and you actually not spending that much time in the sun.
That's a combination.
But you do
most
also go
likely.
for like hikes and stuff, and
Yeah.
so it's not like you're not in the sun
I
ever.
wasn't so wonderful for you, bro. People
Yeah.
thought it was colored. Tanned, I
Got
wasn't.
super tan. I think you also. Do you respond well to being tanned?
It's like I don't spend as much time as I should in the sunlight. That is undeniable.
You want the mic?
Ah, no,
I think it
it's
should be
like
fine.
right here. I'm anyways gonna be leaving.
Hey,
Hello,
Jovan is here
Joe.
with us here as well.
Joe will be coming through, I believe.
Yeah,
Soon.
literally
Soon.
less than 72 hours, and then she starts her
that
her
cute
voyage.
little short flight to South Africa.
Yeah, hop, skip, and a jump. Metric Sphinx blessing us with all of the emojis they have access to. Thank you for the love, dear friend. It's nice to have you here. Really, like, it's a pleasure meeting new friends. Howdy, ma'am. Let me see if I miss some of the comments up top. Don't say that. Nah, hun. You sound like you need some tea with honey, a blankie, and a couch. Yes.
It's pretty rough right now. Like the transition from winter back into summer is quite like jarring. It's very. One minute it's cold and freezing, and the next you're freaking melting. Like there's no spring or autumn here. It's just straight from winter into fucking hot summer.
I feel like this, like one of the friends, Kay, she got heat stroke on Saturday, bro. Like people.
In America.
No, here in South
In South
Africa. Like
Africa.
at the festival this weekend.
Yeah.
Like I've never had heat stroke in my life, but
Oh, dude, it is. I've had it like 3 times, I think. 2 of those was on a hike. One of those was Sun City.
oh,
And man, you start seeing like red and blue splotches. You feel cold, even though you are literally covered in like all
sweat.
the layers, and it's like 30 degrees, and you're still shaking and you're freezing. It's a very bizarre sensation. You feel
People
so
die,
tired,
don't they?
dude. So tired.
Got choked up a little bit. Oh, miss some. I have to say, oh, it's the friend from New Zealand, of course.
2
Now
a.m.
I've made the connection. It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. there. Sleep, friend. You need that too. I hope you get to sleep a little bit tomorrow morning at
A
least.
little bit jelly. I want some sleep already.
The transition from winter to summer, we have road construction between winter and summer. And that helps to ease us into the 6 months of misery after our obligatory 3 whole months of spring. Yeah, shame, Sam. You poor things, having all of the seasons. That's one of the things that they keep warning me about. Is like, yo, you're gonna come to America and you're gonna get wintered for the first time in your life. Fuck yeah. Coming to say.
I hope you get to see some snow.
I will.
While you're there.
I'll send you snowman photo. I'll send you me
America
angeling.
is absolutely stunning nature. I don't discount it for that. Like I would love to visit just to explore the natural ecosystems available there. Well, the ones that aren't yet defiled, obviously.
Like fortunately, it's so big that.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of it. South Africa is also pretty large, man. But a lot of it is like barren desert.
Like if you look at just like the map from the sky, you'll see that like 65% is just brown. It's just brown earth.
Kalahari.
Yeah. Got to hit the project's hard before I skedoodle my way to South Africa. Worky lurky love yous. Yeah. Jovan is trying to like almost like work all of her stuff in advance.
Yeah, get the projects done. It's crunch time now. That's the time of the year. September, October. Yeah, see, I'm not looking forward to October. I feel like October is the last hardest month of the year, and then November is like wind down into December.
Do you get to at least take some time for yourself in December? I know you're going to your sister's place.
UK. I'm still taking my laptop with me, but for the most part, it is holiday and rest. Everything is kind of chilled in all of our clients.
Yeah, people aren't.
But we need to finish up our projects before that happens. And right now, there's a very big one that's whooping my ass. And
the one you work today?
that one's fucking hard. Lots of things to juggle. But I'm not gonna get into the details.
No, I literally know nothing about it as well. I'm like, yeah, of course, that thing that you're doing.
We'll circle back to that.
See you again.
Up in the Scrum session.
White Christmas, you'll love it. Yeah. I won't have a White Christmas this year, but maybe next year for the first time. I've never seen snow in my life, so not once. So literally.
I remember being a kid and it was like up to my waist.
In
Slogging.
Bulgaria?
Yeah, in Bulgaria.
Yes. Yeah.
It's very cool. I love snow. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I kind of miss it a lot here in South Africa. Like, if there is snow in SA, it's sort of like sleet rather than snow. And it's like hail. So it's not the real nice, fluffy white stuff.
Hail is, I've seen a lot of hail. The biggest hail I've seen is like golf ball sized hail.
Scary, scary hail here in South Africa. Freaking kill you kind of hail.
Like, bro.
Imagine getting hit in the head.
Dude, I was about to say, I've seen someone who literally had like a wilt on their forehead because they tried to like run from their car to the house because he fucking hailed by one of those golf balls. But like, you see this person, you're like, what the fuck happened to you? It's like, hail. Hail happened to me, bro.
The worst is for your car, man. Like,
Yeah, the literal
denting
dents
your
everywhere.
car and your paint.
Yeah, it's
So sad.
expensive to fix that shit as well. We'll send you lots of gratifying meltsicle photos. Here you go, bro. With like the snot freezing like little meltsicles to my face. Me holding myself freezing blue.
I mean, the cold. I'm sure you have experienced minus temperatures here in South Africa.
I saw say to them as well. The coldest I've ever experienced is -5.
That's pretty cold.
And then I was like taking photos
That's
of the
pretty
thing,
funny.
like holy shit, it's -5
I mean, it's
right
not
now.
Canada's minus
40,
you know, like.
or some of the places in Russia that's like -67, dude.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Yo, there's some places, bro, where they literally have to like
I would
have
have to see some facts about that.
they have like
Checking that shit.
check. I don't know if you can right now,
Oh,
but there's places that just like stay cold year round, bro. Like it makes sense why you would be drinking in an environment like that. Why do people live in places like that? Is the thing that I wonder. No choice
Kind
otherwise.
of like it, bro. Food doesn't expire as quickly.
That's
That's
dude.
a nice benefit.
Like I watched
You
this
could
video.
probably run some crazy servers in that environment.
I was about to say, or like miners or something like that. But I've seen people literally they have instead of having fridges, they have a room
Yeah.
that's just not
It's
insulated.
just under the ground.
Not even that. It's like just not insulated to the outside,
Oh.
and then the door is de-insulated so the house stays warm. And then they put their food outside essentially to like stay frozen, bro.
They've adapted to those environments, bro. Some people just like catch fish and then they just leave it in the snow. And
Dude.
when they need it, they go and get it out,
Like
cut it up.
little thing like shavings. I've seen them like taking shavings to like put in their like stews and stuff as well. Lucy is here. What up, sir? How's it going? Look where we are, Lucy. I think Lucifer started joining us for the first time when I was here last time, actually.
Lucifer was in his
What a-
hardcore.
I mean,
Hardcore.
if you really think about it, and if you actually read the biblical fractal,
No, I get it. I hear
he
you.
technically is.
I mean, from my perspective, I've read a little bit of the Bible. I've been raised in a Catholic school as well. My parents are absolute atheists and scientists, but point being is I've had enough exposure to the culture, and the more I hear about it, the more I'm like, it didn't sound like he did that many bad things besides, you know, like disobey God, which was about the epitome of his badness.
And not only that, but a third of the other angels disobeyed as well, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I had this conversation with my dad, bro, where I'm like, Dad, if you're working at a company and one-third of the employees decide, fuck the CEO, we're like quitting our jobs, what do you think really is the problem, actually? The other 60% are staying because they have wives and kids, they have people to take care
But
of,
it's
kind
part
of
of
vibes.
the divine plan, bro. That's all part of his little.
That's why I was also like,
Orchestration.
I get the whole innocence thing because, you know, there's one that's almighty orchestrating the whole thing, putting us in these roles.
Who's the fall guy, bro?
Yeah. And if you look at the statistics, Satan only killed 10 people total in the Bible with God's permission. Literally with God's permission. God killed, I think, something like 2.4 million is the estimate. So
Probably way more.
probably way more, depending on how many people died in the flood. But like actual accounts of them killing,
I'm
like,
also counting just in general people that have died because that's also part of the plan. So.
yeah, billions.
What?
Ape Logan. Oh, that's some other language. Well, we'll try and understand you, princess.
We were
You're
talking
getting.
satanic.
I was about to
shit,
say you're
bro.
getting cursed. Stop reading it.
Summon Satan himself.
There's this place in Russia that's so damn cold all year round that everyone keeps their cars going because they won't be able to start them back up if they turn them off. A real shithole. Yeah.
Where's the petrol?
I think it's that place that I'm talking about, bro, where it literally, like, the coldest it gets is like minus
I
67.
don't even
bro.
survive in that place.
You
bro.
don't.
To where?
Like, what happens is, like, people will sometimes, like, drink and then they'll pass out, and then they'll just
die
there. Freeze
Not
to
a bad
death.
way to go. TBH.
Freezing to death? I mean, I guess if you're completely wasted, you don't realize.
You're swamped, bro. It's no process. I wouldn't mind committing suicide like that. That sounds efficient.
Like, it makes me think of some people like walking into the ocean to commit suicide as well, bro.
That's a bit rough, bro. I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown. I don't want to burn alive.
I don't want to be buried
I don't want to
alive.
be bamboo tortured either.
Yeah, see, that one's rough as
That's a
well.
rough one. Then there's the septic barrel.
No, please, let's put this. Let's put
The
this.
brass bowl.
That was nice having this
Gotcha.
conversation. Let's talk about something else.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, yeah. Makes me think of like we have this really messed up joke in South Africa. There's a culture of people driving other people in the back of their
Oh yeah.
trucks.
Oh my god, there was an accident recently.
No,
where
no,
people
no,
fucking-
no, stop. Like because of that, you're making this joke even more fucked up.
Sorry.
Because it's like this joke in South Africa where someone goes, "Yeah, I want to die like my grandpa died, peaceful and in his sleep, not like the people in the back of his truck screaming." Dudes, why are people so morbid about death like that? I think we really do laugh at the ridiculousness of
I
death.
think
dude.
you have to laugh, otherwise you cry.
Yeah.
And, I love quoting Clown Apocalypse because it's a very stupid, silly movie, but they said something incredibly profound in it, which is the only sane reaction to a meaningless existence is laughter. Which I enjoy. I like that perspective.
Me and you have talked about the cosmic giggle in length, in that as well.
As Terence McKenna would say, if you like peered into the truth of reality itself and like really delved into the complexity of the universe, you would see that it's all the ravings of a madman.
And if you listen to Alan Watts in that same way, he'd say, the reason we suffer so much is because we take seriously what was made for play.
Yeah. It's very violent play.
Yeah.
It's quite violent. But I don't think, like, the concept of good and bad is very much man-made constructs. I was going through a bit of a deeply depressive period, and I had a conversation with my sister, just telling her, like, listen, I'm really struggling right now. I don't know what the fuck is, how I'm supposed to handle all of the shitty stuff happening in the world, and, all the pain we're causing to the planet as a species. And the thought that helped me quite a lot, the way she explained it, was like, one, humans have always been this way. Let's not pretend that we are some sort of saints with a moral compass and ethics and virtues that we abide by. We have always been cunts. We've always trashed shit, killed shit, stolen shit,
Pillaged.
eaten, raped, all of the above.
Dominated.
We've done that since the dawn of our existence. Very little has changed on that front. And two, yes, we might be one of the leading causes of the next major extinction event, but it's happened before. Millions upon millions of species have died in extinction events before, and nature didn't give a damn, and it's not going to give a damn now. And the only people that give a damn is us. We feel hurt on behalf of nature, which is a little bit
Wholesome.
presumptuous, and it is wholesome, but
Mm.
also presumptuous. So that helped me get over the major slump that I was in. I was like, I can't continue to blame myself and feel like I'm not doing anything, because nature made us, and the way that we are is because of nature as well. Everything we do is essentially natural, including the plastic pollution, CO2 emissions, and blah, blah, blah.
Bro, like I heard that take as well recently with like if an alien species had to like come to Earth and we like bombed ourselves into non-existence, they would see the plastic pollution as like, oh yeah, things lived here and they made stuff, Look at that.
They made a lot of stuff. Definitely made a lot of stuff. Lots of laboo-boos.
Yes, he did the laboo-boos. Please stop.
Apparently they're carcinogenic.
Oh, of course they are, dude. Why wouldn't they be? Those little fibers are probably like made of plastic as well, dude. Microplastic.
What actually sent me into a spiral was I've been wanting to buy myself, because I have adult money now, right? I've been wanting to buy myself this super nice, thick, heavy, warm blanket for winter.
One of those
right?
weighted ones.
Yeah, like fucking 5 kg proper weighted blanket.
I've never had one
was
either.
mink blanket, right? And I buy this thing and I'm like so fucking excited. Yes. And I get home, I take it out, I'm like, oh, this is the best. And then the label, bro, I see the label, 100% polyester. And it sent me down this spiral of like, you've got to be fucking joking. Even this blanket, that feels so nice.
Yeah,
so
high quality.
High quality, perfect. It was expensive, all of the above. Bought it to spoil myself. Fucking 100%
Plastic.
polyester. And I went on this crusade, bro, through the shops
Trying
to
to
find
find
a
one.
blanket
Like made
that's
of
not
wool or
polyester.
something. Can't.
Fucking all of them.
Impossible.
Fucking all of them are plastic, bro.
And like, and again, those little fine, like suede, fluffy fluffiness, like it feels nice, but again, it's like microplastic. That's
Yep,
microplastic.
that's micro. Every time, like your own body heat melts it slightly and it goes into your skin.
The friction.
And I shit myself, bro. I fucking shit myself. I can't have that thing against me unless I have something else.
Yeah, it's like the fractal of, like they say, the average person on Earth is consuming or getting into their
like
bodies
a credit card.
credit card.
A day or something.
No, a year at least.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was a day, it would have been Yossi. Yes, also.
They're saying now like one of the leading causes of the brain degeneracy
And
is
infertility,
microplastics
microplastics.
in our fucking corpse.
I do believe that we're going to develop some sort of enzyme with AI that's gonna like help us
I don't
purge
know
that
what we're
shit.
gonna develop at what point and how, but I'm gonna
Something
go to
needs to be
gym
done.
and try to be healthy, retain a semblance of my freaking youth.
You're doing well, bro.
Adios, muchacho. I'll see you at like 7-ish.
Cool.
Maybe a little bit earlier than that. Bye.
Am I cooking something else?
I'll probably have talk with Dad about that.
Yeah.
What the plan is for food.
Like I tried to feed him today as well, and he was like, no. And I'm like, you want? And he goes, no. And I'm like, you want 2 eggs or you want 1 egg? And I'm like, I'm not eating. I'm like, okay, so what am I making you?
Larry, leave him alone.
And then I was like, are you gonna eat something tonight? He's like, no. I'm like, you have to eat something. I didn't see you eat something last night.
Yeah, I don't know. Talk to him about it. If he doesn't have a plan, then we're just cooking for the 2 of us.
Maybe I'll make some of those egg fry not egg noodles, bro.
Yeah.
Egg noodles with.
Otherwise, just wait for me to come back home. I'll help you out.
No, bro. Like you've worked today. You're gonna go and work out.
That's very sweet of you.
It's the least I can do.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Love you, dude. Oh. I don't have any oils in my hair, yo. I usually do put some oils in it that makes it at least make some curls, but now every curl wants to curl its own curl. Oh, they come back to it. Sir, did you read Lucifer Was in His Book? No. Ayo, Melt, Cisco, like the networking company, the entire Cisco company says, hey, yo, Melt, hey, friend. I know probably not. It's nice having you. What's the accent of the guy with the glasses? Where is he from? He's a Bulgarian, but he's been living in South Africa for a long time. But he can speak his own native language, and he can speak Afrikaans, and he's, of course, fluent in English. Toby, YouTube. I feel good having shown up with you, friends. Yeah. Maybe I can tell you a little bit of the weekend. I kind of want to talk about it from this perspective of, I don't know if insecurity is the right word, but maybe. Wednesday night, I noticed that I have this like tender spot that I can feel is going to become a pimple. And I try to pop it, thinking that maybe if I do, I can spare myself the embarrassment. Fail. The weekend comes with the amount of moving and sweating and stuff that I'm doing. It becomes like a problem. And it's one of those things that really, it's so silly, right? Doesn't make a difference to your lived experience whatsoever. But if you think about it too much, you'll trip yourself up so much that you will almost hide from people, hide from yourself. There weren't many mirrors, so that definitely helped. But then as soon as you notice this thing to be insecure about, you get fixated on it, stuck, believing that that's going to be somehow something true about your life. And it's interesting to me that that is something that happens to us as human beings because it's a very common experience, right? It happens to many of us. And it can happen in action, it can happen in a word you said. Like that's something that I noticed as well. In that space, people get very excited and they'll like trip over their words a little bit sometimes. And then seeing how they like get in their own heads about that. And me feeling like I'm usually that person that likes to remind a person lovingly that, hey, oh, you're fine. You're doing completely fine. You know, stop tripping yourself out. I love you anyway. There was this one guy named Christian. Christian actually has my name. He turned 18 in August. And he went to this festival with his mom. And his mom gave him his first meerkats experience. And at one point, like, and I knew that this was gonna happen this weekend for him, but I didn't know when, right? Like, I met him the Thursday because they came with Catherine, who was the lady who helped organize the art gallery. And I could see, like, he was shy and still, like, I mean, being 18 has that kind of quality to it, let's say, right? And there was this reservation in him to where it is he was. But there was a conversation had about the fact that this weekend he'll get to experience something he never has before. And then Saturday comes and I see him on the dance floor and he has this big giddy smile on his face. And I go up to him and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, yeah, everybody is beautiful. I love everyone. I'm so happy to be alive. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, nice. Welcome. Welcome to life, you know. Welcome to what life actually is supposed to be. We are supposed to love everyone. We are supposed to see that everyone is beautiful. We are supposed to be happy that we're alive. This weekend was beautiful. Thursday, I got there, technically a little bit early. Technically, I should have only gone Friday morning. I think I would have enjoyed my time here at Christian's place more because I ended up sleeping really cold. I should preface not sleeping really cold the Thursday night. It was like close to like 5 degrees Celsius, and I didn't take enough blankets, so I couldn't sleep up until like 4 a.m. in that morning because I was just shivering the whole time. Like my body kept me awake so I could like not freeze or whatever. And then when the temperature turned, I finally actually managed to sleep a little bit. Woke up, went to go and help with the setup for the art gallery. More of the artists actually showed up. There was a timetable for who was going to be managing the space when. And unfortunately, the person who its responsibility wasn't responsibility. So I ended up taking the slack, if you will, right? I pride myself greatly in being responsible and being someone who stands up for what is right, right? Even if that means taking time away from what I want to do. So I was a little bit salty, admittedly, the Friday. A little bit salt, you know. I think Sam said I casted some shade, a little bit. But Saturday comes, part of me thinks that I want to share the story of Friday night first. All right, so eventually I closed down the little art gallery, and I'm like bopping around, walking around the space, and then I walk past the art gallery, and I see people like looking inside, but it is closed, and I see them being curious, and I tell them, "Hey," and they're like, "Yeah, what's happening in there?" And I'm like, "That was me with the shade comment. Thank you, Joe." Yeah, yeah, a little bit of shade was cast, you know. Like and even later that weekend, maybe I'll share that part as well. Like I remember you friends being there with me for the stream, and me sharing with you the fact that I've been present, even though I didn't need to be in that exact space. And I was casting some shade. And then eventually that person did show up in the space again. And then I left to go and put my stuff away. And literally by the time I came back from the car, she was not on her post again, running around in the outside world. you know, and I was like, yo, I actually got angry. I got like really angry, you know, visibly so. Not like, "Ah," just like, and then she tried to appease me, right? Oh, look at this thing on my phone. Stop being angry at me. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not gonna stop being angry. Actually, all right, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive myself for being that much of a pushover. But yeah, yeah. I can't abide by what's the word that I'm looking for exactly? Uh, incompetence. A little bit more shade being cast. Yes, but because of all of that incompetence, my competence had to like, bring equilibrium. And then there are these friends that want to go and check inside, and then I like invite them in. I'm like, yeah, it's technically closed, but come and look quickly. Come and look quickly. And then they walk in, and literally as they walk in, two other friends see people walking in, and they assume that it's still open, and they walk in as well. And I'm like facilitating, being salesman, telling people about the artists, yanning, yanning, yanning. And eventually, those initial people that I invited in leave, and two of them are still standing there, Dennis and Hannah. And Dennis and Hannah are looking at these works of art, and they tell me that they want to buy one. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that sounds perfect to me. And Dennis, like, basically runs to go and get his card. And Hannah is, like, staring at this little work of art that they want to buy. And she's like, yeah, we're going to buy this one. And then I look at the work of art, and then I instantly look at her. And then I look back at the work of art, and I look back at her again. And I'm like, oh. And then she's like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, I know that that's me. And it was this beautiful moment of synchronicity and like almost like wholesome, the universe remembering them as a couple. And they only intended to buy the one piece, technically. But the one just above, the one that he bought for her, is one that looks like him. And it's going to be their birthday soon. So they got it for each other as gifts. And now they both have these pieces on their walls. But they are such a beautiful couple. And seeing their love for one another, I started sharing my love for Jovan, all right? And the amount of giddy that they had for us, in our journey, and the encouragement and the support of our love, they were some of the most special people that I met this weekend. Sunday morning, Dennis ended up coming through. I pulled him some sacred geometry cards. He pulled me some tarot. He did like a proper reading for me, just like unfolding this next couple of chapters of my life, with what's going to come. Acknowledging that there's going to be a lot thrown at me, but also showing me that there's going to be a lot of abundance in my future, that I'll have love, that I'll be a stand-up guy, someone who prides himself in being a leader, someone who prides himself in being someone that others can rely on, and someone who prides himself in breaking his addictions. I pulled the devil card, upside down at least, but one of the cards I pulled is the devil, and that card is usually one that symbolizes addiction and getting stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. I believe I don't have an addictive personality. And it's been interesting. I have eaten significantly less sugar. I've eaten less sugar in the last like 2 months, trying to take as good care of myself as I can for Jovan, leading up, than I've ever had the ability to before. And it's one thing that me and Jovan talked about. And it's one of those conversations that came up over and over again. I have a few friends that have worked in America, one of them being Nantes. And Nantes told me that the health in America, because of the food system, is something that is very underrepresented, right? People don't realize how unhealthy people are. And me and Jovan have talked in length and detail about how both of us being health conscious individuals want to uplift each other, right? Want to help one another be the best versions of ourselves that we can be healthy, be wise, be kind to our bodies and to one another. And seeing another couple that have that same kind of alignment with one another, just knowing that that's possible, knowing that that is something that I can actually have if I want it, all right? That we can show up for that and make it a possibility. Take that opportunity to actually love one another. Fuck, sorry. Like, lady, you're here to make the art. You're here to make sure the art is paid for, not a free ticket to the dance floor. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Right, then you can see that person clearly was just there to have fun. Right, like they have that kind of spirit. You've probably met people like that where they're like, kind of people like, I'm here, and like I can be like that too. I can be pretty ridiculous myself. But when it comes to the things that need to be done, then I do it. I'll fucking get shit done. Make sure my responsibilities are met. I will not let people down. All right, that's a big thing that I saw this weekend as well. That's a big lesson that I learned. It's like letting people down is not what I'm about. It doesn't serve my spirit. Doesn't make me happy. Doesn't bolster my existence. All right, and I don't know if some people are just numb to that, the fact that they can, inconvenience, disappoint, let down other people, or if it's just a matter of like me being so obsessed with the upbringing I had. One of the biggest lessons that my mom tried to impart upon me as a child is that I need to be considerate. That the best thing that I can be in this world is considerate. That if I can be considerate of those that I love, my life will be better for it. And she's not wrong. I don't think she's wrong even for a little bit with that fact. I did sell a bunch of art. Tamara. Tamara is the one who bought the most. I haven't told you yet, Xiao. I don't know if you're still here. You might be busy buzzing. But remember that little box? Not yours. Not the one that flips up. The other one that I made. My old AirPods box. The one that slid. I usually used it to like prop my phone up when we had our phone call in the computer room. I took out, so I put some of the stickers in your little box because it's a little bit nicer to open up. And then upon her seeing that, she was like, can I buy this box as well? And I'm like, no. And she's like, why not? And I'm like, because that's a gift for Chauvin. It's nice, so I'm using it for display purposes, but you can't have this one. I remember. I'm like, you can't have this one. The one with protection has arrived. So I go and get my other little box and I swap the cards. It's because she wanted to buy some of my stickers as well. So I swapped the stickers to that one. She wanted the full set. She bought 20 of those square ones that you made for me, Joe. So she almost like bought every single one of the square ones that I had left that you cut out for me. And she wanted an entire set. And she was telling me about the 20 forces of the universe kind of thing, and I haven't heard about it before. But she was telling me about that before. And then when I counted out all the cards and I took out all the duplicates, there was 20 left. Yo, what's up? Long time no see. Legendary legends. The legend has been foretold that legendary legends will be back in this stream once more. And here you are. I've been good. I just came back from a music festival, so I'm a little bit tired and low energy right now, but I'm feeling strong, feeling very excited for this week coming up. And I'm sharing a little bit of the story that has happened this weekend. So she tells me that she wants that box, with a set of my stickers. And then she bought every single one of my cutout ones as well, Jean. She spent like $25 on stickers, which is, relatively speaking, a lot of money. I think I did end up giving her a little bit of a discount. Technically, 20 of those, and I gave them for 10 Rand. And then the box, and then the stickers. So like I charged like $2 technically for the box and all of the work that I did cutting it out, which I feel is a discount, right? That box alone should have been $25 if I was extra hard on it, salesman wise. But she loved my art and she wanted to like put it on her fridge. Like she told me that she recently replaced her fridge and she tried to like take the stickers off that she's been gathering, but unfortunately they couldn't. And I was happy to let her know. I don't know if the stickers that I gave her, my cutout stickers, would be able to, but the stickers that you gave me, Joe, she will actually be able to pull off later in life and stick into something else. Have you made it to the USA? Not just yet, legendary legends. I am still here in South Africa. The USA missions are happening only next year, I believe. A few people this weekend thought that I had already gone over to that side. They were surprised to see me. That makes me think about another little fractal that I shared with Kale. Since the very first festivals that I ever went to, there was this beautiful couple named Anya and Kale. And when I met them, Anya had short hair, right? Really short hair, like shorter than mine right now, I think. Maybe as long as mine is right now. And Kale had long hair, really long hair, right? And it was just this beautiful dichotomy of this beautiful man with long hair and this beautiful woman with short hair, right? Usually not the way that you see the fractals aligning. And I connected with them, and they were friends with Adam as well. And there was just this in my heart, like I met them for the first time when I was 20, right? There was this ambition slash admiration slash inspiration in my heart to like find a relationship in my life where I can be compatible with someone else like that, right? And then I met them this weekend again, and I started having a conversation with Kale. I gave him a shot of that grapefruit syrup that I made, and he loved it. He loved it so much, like the amount of giddy that I saw in his heart, like as he was like experiencing the flavors, he was like, whoa, that was like eating a whole grapefruit in a single shot. I'm like, technically, it's like you ate 6 grapefruits in a single shot. He was so grateful. And I had the conversation with him about my engagement and about moving to America. And then he started asking me about where she lives. Jovan, that is, where does she live? And I'm like, Indiana. And he's like, oh, that's a beautiful side of the country. And I'm like, yeah, we're like in French Lake, close to Bloomington. He's like, oh, nice. Many beautiful lakes that side. And I'm like, yeah. And I go, have you been? And he's like, I was born there. And I was like, oh, what? You were born there? I was like, yeah, raised there as well. And then it just was this fractal. Like Anya is Afrikaans. Like she's like me in that story, right? And it just felt like this, holy shit, this connection of I've been admiring this couple from afar, not knowing the full details of their whole fractal, right? And then upon like sharing my fractal, there are synchronicities, my partner being an American and me going over to her side of the world, her partner, Anya, that is being an American, and him coming over to her side of the world. She's a DJ as well. What? Where was he born? That's wild. He did tell me. I think Colorado. He told me Colorado. He said it's like 5 states away from Indiana. Right? How wild, Joe. And like the amount of like, whoa, shock in me. And he's like, yeah. And he told me that I love it. And I had the conversation with him about you, Joe, telling me that there was like a part of you that was like a little bit apprehensive about the world that you'll be bringing me into, telling me that it's not the America that you saw on TV. And I'm like, I tell him as well, like, that's good. I don't want the TV America. I don't want the TV America. I want the forests, and lakes. And like, that's the kind of world that I thrive in. And he told me I'll be very happy there, that I'll love that world as well. And it just felt like this, because again, he's very much a hippie, in that way as well. Like so much love in his heart and so much hope for what the future can be. And so many people did warn me against America, right? So many people, you can see the difference in people. Like there are those that are a little bit more practical, let's say, when it comes to their approach to reality. And they usually only see the potential downfalls and shortcomings of a place. And having a conversation with him, especially as it relates to like love and, you know, putting yourself in a new space to be with someone, the amount of excitement he had for me to go to that world and knowing that I'm going to be okay and I'm going to love it there as well, that I'll be able to do stuff that I might not have been able to ever had the opportunity to. Oh, I thought he was from my side of the states. We'll visit Colorado. I thought so as well. I was hoping so, you know. And then I asked him, how far away is that? Love is true. That's wild. I may not be in many of your streams, but I'm still your supporter and friend because of education, aka school. Legends, you don't have to explain yourself to me, friend. I do this every day so that you don't have to. All right? The day that you find the time to be here with me, I'll be here for you. And on that note, I appreciate you friends being here with me. I sold a decent amount of art this weekend. I can check the numbers, but I think I sold at least 32 different pieces. Right? So I imagine there being 32 fractals of my art scattering out into the world. And they're going to be on fridges and on the back of people's cell phones and on their laptops and on their DJ controllers and on their windows and maybe their mirrors. And it makes me happy to imagine almost like my soul holding a little bit of space in their environments for them. And every time they look at it, they can maybe think about me a little bit, send me some love this way as well. How much moolah did you make? $75. Made a full 75 bucks. And then I set the intention, you know, to spend or send or put back into my own token 10% of the sales that I make. But I ended up putting just 100%. 100% of my sales right into my own token. Zam, exactly. Let the friends that support my work benefit directly from supporting me. Zam is right. Thank you, Abdul. It's nice having you here too. I think it's close to time for us to finish this stream. I am going to go and get my cards. The weekend, I didn't write any poems, technically. Maybe I'll show you the flowers as well, just for the sake of it. I got to show some people how I make them as well. I'll be back in a second. I technically sold 1,500 rands worth of flowers. Yeah, 1.5 grand. 1.5 grand. And that's not nothing, right? If I could do that every weekend, that would be the same amount of money that I make right now with everything else that I do. Right, so relatively speaking, I think I did well. I think it did help that I was raffling away a little prize, you know, to like get people to spend some money anyway. But again, not everybody won, but everybody got art. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go get my cards and my tablet, and then I'll be here for you, friends. Oh. Did I leave my booklet in the vehicle? It might seem that way. No, I didn't. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. My lower back is hurting. Very sensitive indeed. It's because when I dance, I'm very like chest forward, like moving my core. And my core has to like stay tight, otherwise I might compromise my spine. And it ends up getting very tender. I'll have to take good care of myself this week leading up. Let me show you my flowers. I think, yeah, there's 4 you haven't seen. May you please subscribe. I'm trying my very best to post content, edits, to make money, and multitask with school. May you please subscribe. Legendary Legends. Last time I told you, right, that Legendary Legends makes it very difficult for us to find you when we're trying to subscribe to you, because your name isn't very, like, hittable. Like, the word legend, like, there's Apex Legends, right, for example, and there's thousands and thousands of videos and hundreds of content creators in that niche. So like there you're taking slivers from yourself as well. And the word legend is also like one of those that people use a lot. So like if you want people to subscribe to you, especially with you asking like that, you need to find a name that's a little bit more personable, right? Something that people can, one, remember, and then actually when they search for it, be able to find it in the torrent of the internet, right? Like, let me show you what I mean, bro. I'm gonna go to YouTube, and then I'll search Legendary Legends. Watch out. All right. And then this video, and this video, and then the shorts. For some reason, we're getting freaking Kung Fu Panda of all things. Legendary Legend. Is this you, Hassan? The Men official trailer. Is this you? I don't even think it is, because it doesn't have the same profile picture. So this is Legendary Legend. There's a guy who doesn't have the S at the end of his name, has the exact same name as you. All right, so just like that, I got to find someone else with the same name, and like still, nothing, not you. Legendary Legends. There's another Legendary Legends of 6 subscribers. Somehow there's my stream. Like, I hit my own stream before I found yours. Then more other people's content. So yeah, like that's a good place to start, homie. New ones, newborn edits. No, dude, you need to be more creative than that, homie. Like, and I'm really trying to help. I'm not trying to be mean or disparage you from doing this. I want you to create content. I want you to build those skills, because they will serve you for the rest of your life. Even if you don't make money. And again, homie, like that's the big thing. Making money, like I've been doing this every single day. Sometimes for up to 3 hours a day. Usually for a minimum of 1 hour a day. For the last 1,726 days. All right? And I have made the equivalent of maybe $700 during that time. All right, think about that. Let me do the math for you quickly, homie. 1,726 divided by 700. No, 700. I should. 700. Yeah, so I've been making the equivalent of $40 a day this whole time, right? And I only started making money like 3 years into the journey. And the only reason I'm making any money is because of you friends literally donating to me and signing up to be members, not because of any ad revenue that I get. That is in part my fault, because I turned my ads off on purpose, so you don't have to watch ads while you're watching my content. But that's neither here or there. Maybe I could have been making more money this whole time, but yeah, you're more important to me than money is. And I absolutely hate ads. Like a lot. Like a lot. It's cool. I did search for it. Let me see your new one, if that's gonna be better. Newborn edits. Bro. Like again, oh, like that's just a bad name. I'm sorry. Edits with a Z as well. Yeah, even that's even less. Newborn edits. Hey, that one worked. Legendary Legends. Yeah, with 76 subscribers. I found you. I see you're doing a lot of Dragon Ball Z content. You're getting some views. Yeah, 1,000, 1,000. Nice, 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 nice. I can see. But I don't know if I want to see more. You see what I mean? Get on Zora. That's good advice. Jovan just suggested something that could be helpful. Short vids there. Never withdraw the money. Consider your content an investment. You'll make a lot more. Yeah, that could be the way. All right. Like, YouTube is very saturated right now. Like, again, 5 years, going on 5 years of daily content creation has garnered me 1,660 supporters. All right. And I'm extremely grateful. Like, that's about a supporter a day. All right. Which, if you think about it like that, that is kind of wholesome. Is that right? Yeah. At one point, no, no, no. That's a little bit less than a supporter a day. All right. So, like, that is actually kind of good in my mind. But still, you're going to have to, like, in that mindset, you're going to have to do 10,000 days in order to get to like 10,000 supporters. And even if only 10% of the people, let's say if 1% of those people are willing to support you, then you have like 100 true fans. All right. And then it's going to take you another 100,000 days to get to like 100,000 to get to like the 1%. That's 1,000 true fans. And 1,000 true fans will make sure that you have enough, that you won't have to do that much in your life. I turned my ads off on purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so welcome, Sam. Because again, if I hadn't been doing that, Sam, you would have been getting ad breaks just like shoved in your face while I'm doing my live streams. You know, oh, watching Melt live stream, and then suddenly, do you want to buy toothpaste? Like, no, I want to fucking watch Melt live stream. Thank you very much. I don't want to buy toothpaste. I'm here for this. You're welcome, Sam. You friends are really important to me. And I value your time way more than I value the probably like literally $2 that they'll pay me for showing you an ad on my content. All right. Like, sure, if I have hundreds of millions of views, the $2 per person can look like big number in bank account, but it's still an actual person that you're like reducing to $2 worth of value exchange. Where for me, the true value of this is like building something that I can be proud of, building something that's going to stand the test of time. You know, 10,000 days from now, I'll get to look back at where I started, and I'll have like this like depth of evidence. Like, and I think that's also why my Zora token has been performing, I would say, well. I won't say fantastically, right? I think it could be doing better, of course. I am relentlessly ambitious. That's nice. Somebody bought some more of my work. Bondi. He actually got to meet the creator of Base just recently. Love is true. She's a good person, very talkative on our Discord too. Coinology. That's probably Anthony talking about you. I commented at JoeBot on tag your favorite Zora creator. Of course, you're mine, Zhao. I saw you tagging me too. So much love. Thanks. Let me try that. Do check out Zora. Bondi, what a wholesome fella. Yeah. Yeah. Literally as a little angel. He bought another $2. He bought, I think, like $7 of my work in the last 2 days. Look at how wholesome this man's is. I mean, he did post this online, so I think it should be fine. But there he is. That's Bondi. And this is Jesse. Jesse is also one of my supporters. He's literally one of the creators of Base. Been building on bass since day one, Fractal. Los Angeles Post, horse rapper and bass founder meet in Vermont for historic summit. That's cool. Yeah, Bundy. You can see he has kind eyes as well. I'm gonna actually like comment that on his post. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Love is true. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, has it come up again a little bit? Oh, it's me. Yeah, a little bit. I saw it did kind of like take a little bit of a dippity dip again. So I'm kind of like very grateful that I got to get into my own token with my profits from the weekend at a low. I sent some of my tokens to Jovan as well. The ones that not all of the ones, like 20-ish% of the tokens that I bought today, I sent to Jovan because I want her to be my number one holder. Little bit of like cheekiness, you know. Whoa, you got Jesse as a holder? Not as an actual holder. Not yet. I don't think so, Joe. But he has bought some of my actual work. Let me see quickly. Checking. Looking for Jesse. Yeah, he's not one of my actual holders just yet, but he will be. Yes, manifest. Jesse is going to suddenly just buy. Wait a second, what's happening here? Something is amiss. My grid is not perfectly aligned. What are you doing, Zora? Why is this happening? I have been uploading perfect files, I'm sure. Sorry, you get to see my autistic spasms. Because look at that. You see that? That's supposed to be a straight line. And like it's like I've been posting perfectly square content. So I don't like look, here it's like kind of straight, and then it's like straight and straight. Is it that one? No, I made sure. All of these are squares. So I made sure because I wanted them to be perfect. But look at how misaligned that is at the bottom. I'm fine. I won't lose my mind. I'm fine. I'm chillaxed. I'm so calm. Actually, this is fine. But yeah, Larry Bijou, Jesse Pollock. He's a supporter of one of my very first pieces. This one. So he has bought some of my work. I think he bought like $5 worth of that one even. Would be cool to have him be one of my top holders. One day, manifest. Manifesting. Let me see when he... There he is. Yeah, $3.71 2 months ago. I'm kind of losing my mind about this misalignment thing. It's really skizzing me. Oh, and I like even deleted one of my posts recently. Like this one I like cropped afterwards, and then it was not perfectly aligned. And then I realized afterwards, and then I deleted or hid it, you know, and I like refunded the tokens to the people that bought my work. And then I sent tokens, I think, to them as well of this work afterwards. Why? Why? Why are you like this? Where's the misalignment happen? I'm gonna calm down. I don't even care. I'm like totally not skizzing and spiraling and stuff. No, not me. I'm so chillaxed. Oh, I was still gonna show you art. That's right. Before I got distracted. Yeah, yeah. We got the blue mushrooms. Let me bring you closer. Oh, yeah. We got the blue mushrooms. Oh, so clean. So crispy all the way up close. This is the one that you've seen. Got a really cool purple piece. Like the way these little thingies, like almost like are just attaching to these little petals. I really like the way this one turned out. Very clean. I actually discovered new techniques of making my flowers, making this one. I don't know if you friends can notice it being something different, but like usually when I wear my orange scarf, these would have been just like bright orange exclusively. And now this time around, you can see there's a lot more, yeah, with her heart eyes. There's a lot more texture in there. I learned some lessons, yes. I'm gaining more experience by the day. Sure, so green. And then this is the last one. Very busy. Very, very busy. It was the end of the weekend. All of the energies flowing through me was definitely influencing this one. And this dude, like this little entity, is literally why I ended up choosing it. Looks like his ears are like flowing through his eyes, becoming a part of his nose. Like all of his senses are synesthesiaing. Yeah, and I'll be making a 1-1 again today. And there we go. I feel satisfied having shown up with you friends. Talked about the weekend a little bit. I love ya. I appreciate you finding some time here with me. I'm holding you close, and I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. I love ya. Until we do it again. Goodbye.